JBNN keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and to share the news with someone today. Now onto the news. Man killed after allegedly attacking fruit vendor in Mandeville. The police are probing the sudden death of a man after allegedly attacked a fruit vendor near the New Green roundabout in Mandeville on Thursday. Onlookers at the scene identified the victim only by his alias Kello, a resident of Clarkson district of New Green Road. Preliminary reports are that at about 3 p.m. the men got into an altercation and a knife was used to stab the victim. Police said the incident is being treated as a homicide as they await further evidence to determine whether it was a case of self-defense or murder. Fruit vendors who spoke on the condition of anonymity said the men have been at odds for months due to an alleged love triangle involving a woman. You said the one who did him used to out here sell food stuff, but him left and then come chop up the other one over one woman. A long time them at it, and this is how it end, one of the vendors said at the scene. Police said the investigation is at an early stage, and the senior investigator was unable to confirm the theory given by the food vendors regarding the incident. The incident was the second homicide in Manchester within 24 hours. On Thursday morning, 26-year-old dancer Britannia Francis was gunned down at a bar in Richmond district. Cop held with illegal gun charge. A policeman was charged after he was allegedly caught with an illegal gun in Denham Town, West Kingston recently. The accused, 28-year-old Constable Shamar Wright, was charged following a ruling from the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, ODPP. White reportedly resides in Denham Town, but is assigned to the St. Mary Police Division. White is charged with possession of a prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition. Reports received indicate that around 11:30 p.m. on April 26, police on mobile patrol duty saw White Toyota Mark X driving along Racecourse Lane in a dangerous and reckless manner. The police signaled the driver to stop and he disobeyed and sped off. A chase ensued, after which the police managed to intercept the vehicle at the intersection of Regent Street and the North Street. White and 2 other men were in the car. The men were searched, and a Smith & Wesson .40 pistol with a magazine containing 12.40 rounds was removed from the cop's waistband. White identified himself as a police constable, but failed to give a proper account for the firearm. He was then arrested, and an investigation launched by the Kingston Western Police. A file was sent to the ODPP after the investigation, and White was charged after a question and answer session. St. Catherine man charged after allegedly threatening woman with a gun. Several charges have been laid against 30-year-old Colin Nosworthy, otherwise called Marley, following an incident in his community of Gregory Park, St. Catherine, in which he is alleged to have grabbed a woman by her neck while threatening to kill her with a gun. Nosworthy, who is a gas distributor, is charged with possession of a prohibited weapon, assault of common law, unlawful wounding, and assault occasioning bodily harm. The Caymanas police say at about 2 p.m. on April 2, a woman and a relative had a dispute, during which Nosworthy intervened. He reportedly grabbed the woman by her neck, pulled a gun from his waistband, pointed it at her, and threatened to kill her. Passers-by who witnessed the altercation assisted the woman to the police station, where a report was made. Nosworthy was later arrested during a targeted operation and was subsequently charged. His court date is being finalized. Driver rushed to hospital after a car overturns on Saltmarsh Main Road. A driver was rushed to the Falmouth Public General Hospital early Friday morning after sustaining injuries when the car he was driving overturned along the Saltmarsh Main Road in Trelawney. The accident occurred at around 7 a.m. and resulted in long delays for morning commuters due to a buildup of traffic in the area. The driver, who was the sole occupant of the vehicle, was transported by a passing motorist to the hospital for treatment. His condition is not immediately known. The Trelawney police have launched an investigation into the circumstances that led to the crash. Man reportedly breaks glass partition with his head while being taken to lockup. The Independent Commission of Investigations (INDECOM) has launched a probe of the reported self-inflicted injuries of a man who has been taken to the lockup at the Anota Bay Police Station in St. Mary after being arrested by police. It is reported that the 59-year-old contractor of Highgate St. Mary, who was being held on a judgment warrant, was being taken to the cell area when he used his head to break a glass partition, injuring himself. He reportedly subsequently took up a piece of the broken glass and inflicted a wound to his neck. He was subdued and taken to the Anota Bay Hospital for treatment. His injuries are reportedly not life-threatening. The Anota Bay Criminal Investigation Branch is also probing the matter. Wanted man's brother charged with possession of identity information. 2 men were arrested and charged following a major multi-agency operation in Onoto Bay, St. Mary on Thursday. The police say Gavin Orlando Adams, otherwise called Ali, of Fort Stewart, Enfield, was charged with possession of identity information. He is said to be the brother of the parish's most wanted, Gavin Adams, otherwise called Bones. The other man is 36-year-old Ricardo Williams, a mechanic of Portmore, St. Catherine. He was charged with driving without a license. A third man was detained on reasonable suspicion of being involved in a shooting. The intelligence operation, which got underway about 4:30, targeted several known hotspots across Onoto Bay, including NCB, Port Arthur Lane and Purcell Lane, as well as Main Street, Gibraltar Housing Scheme and Crooked River. 23 people were taken into custody for questioning and processing. They were interviewed and released pending further investigation. The St. Mary police are encouraging anyone with information that can assist with the capture of the parish's most wanted to contact them at 876-333-9530 or 876-994-4422 or Crime Stop at 311. Mother of 3 and popular dancer among women killed and injured in separate attacks. 2 women died from gunshot wounds, while a third was injured by gunmen in separate incidents between last Saturday and Thursday. 1 man was also killed in one of the incidents. Brittany Ranke, mother of 3, succumbed to gunshot injuries on Thursday, 5 days after being attacked while working at a bar on Wildman Street in the Spoilers community of Kingston. Ranke, of a Ladder Lane, Southside address in Kingston, was shot around 8 p.m. on Saturday by a man posing as a customer. Surveillance footage of the incident, now widely circulated on social media, shows the assailant entering the establishment, ordering an item, then pulling a gun from his waistband and opening fire before fleeing. A relative said that Ranke was simply trying to earn an honest living to provide for her children. The deadly shooting is reportedly stemming from previous attacks in the Kingston Eastern space. Police believe the attack may be linked to ongoing tensions in the Kingston East area. Ranke's death marks one of 3 cases involving female victims of gun violence over the past 5 days, spanning 3 separate police divisions: Kingston Central, St. Andrew South and Manchester. In another fatal shooting early Thursday morning in Richmond, Manchester, 26-year-old Britannia Francis, otherwise called DHQ Chicken, a well-known dancer from Brinkley District in St. Elizabeth, was killed after leaving a bar. According to police reports, Francis was with bar operators who were closing the venue when gunfire erupted around 1:30 a.m. She was found with gunshot wounds near a Toyota Voxy, which had a shattered window. Her death has left the local dancehall community in mourning, with many expressing condolences and disbelief online. The third incident occurred Wednesday night in Seaview Gardens, St. Andrew, where a 32-year-old woman was shot and injured, while her companion, 21-year-old Davian Salmon, was killed. Police say the pair were on Red Sea Drive at around 9:30 p.m. when armed men approached and opened fire. Both were taken to hospital, where Salmon was pronounced dead. The woman remains hospitalized. Meanwhile, investigators have probed the murders of 619 women in Jamaica between 2019 and 2023, averaging 124 female homicides annually, according to data published by the Statistical Institute of Jamaica. Over the full 5 years, 2021 saw the most women being murdered in the island, with 133 reports. 113 women were killed in 2020, the lowest of the period. Up to May 3, Jamaica recorded a 37.7% year-on-year decline in murders, with 236 cases for 2025 compared to 379 for the corresponding period in 2024. Reputed top-tier member of York Avenue gang charged with murder. A reputed top-tier member of the York Avenue gang has been charged with murder and multiple crime-related offenses after he was apprehended during a targeted police operation. Charging connection with the murder committed on Mudford Road in Kingston on Wednesday, October 16, 2024, is 31-year-old Nicola Reed, otherwise called Yankee. According to the police, Reed, who is unemployed and from Barton Road in Westchester, Portmore, St. Catherine, is a reputed top shooter aligned to the York Avenue gang. He is also believed to have operated as a contract killer within the Kingston metropolitan area and across the island, the police said. His arrest follows intense investigations, gathering of critical evidence, and a targeted police operation. His newest charges are in addition to other gun-related charges that he was already facing with other matters under investigation. In the meantime, the St. Andrew South police are urging anyone with information that could assist in this or other investigations involving Reed or otherwise to come forward. They are also assuring the public that all tips will be treated with the strictest confidence and reaffirming their commitment to building safer communities. JBNN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.